Libras. I hope you're doing good. Good morning. It's almost 11 right now of me recording this, but I want to live stream it. So today, Libra, we're going to be getting into some September love for y'all. Today, we're going to be talking about relationships here. We'll be covering singles for my singles out there, as well as those that are either in a relationship or you're trying to, it's complicated, right? For some of y'all when it comes to your person here. So we're going to be getting into both because you can read the tarot very differently depending on the situation here. And let's just get started here, darling Libra. All right, and this is going to be for September. All right, so let's get into my singles right now for my Libra. See what's going to be happening for you guys in September. Darling, we're already starting out really strong here for you, Libra. Hello? First of all, we have the back of the deck energy here, Libra. All right, we have the Ace of Wands. In a dynamic like this, you would read the Ace of Wands as like a card of lust, a card of strong attraction, Libra. So really for September for you guys, seems to be extremely solid for you, Libra, for putting yourself out there. I feel like not even just in regards to love, Libra, but also like I feel like people just in general are feeling really gravitated to you at this time. You definitely are pulling in some interests here, all right, during this Virgo season. Now, the reason why, and that's just the back of the deck energy for you, darling, all right? The reason why this seems, and then afterwards you have the Ace of Cups here. The story writes itself, Libra, all right? The three cards we pulled for you were the Page as well as Six of Wands here. And then you have that Two of Pentacles, Libra. All right. So right off the bat, I will be telling you, my single Libras, if you're looking for a relationship, if you're looking for some type of companionship, some type of connection, Libra, I can tell you right off the bat that September seems to be your month, darling. All right. You definitely are grabbing a lot of people's attention here, more than just one type of suitor as well. Again, when I see this Two of Pentacles here, this could represent the sense of like having more than one type of connection to be potentially entertaining. So you have options, Libra, but also this is a sense, I'm reading this a little bit more in a sense of where more than just like romance, more than just like lust, Libra. I feel like September for you guys seems to be an extremely social month for you. And you have the Six of Wands here with the Page of Wands. Now the Six of Wands, this is like having a lot of attention on you, right? It's known as the card of public recognition, Libra. It's the card of where it's just like you're really just sopping up all the attention, right? You even look at the card itself, like she's living her best life, darling, right? And then you have this Page of Wands here, new opportunities. Pages comes in with news coming forward to you, Libra. So definitely I feel like you're going to be getting a lot of offers here from different people. A lot of people trying to communicate with you, Libra. A lot of people really being interested in seeing like what it is that you're about. All right. So right off the bat seems to be really strong here. But I want to understand, like, what is the problem here, Libra, all right? Because there's always some type of blockage when it comes to people that are consuming tarot readings, right? Because even above, like, afterwards, we have the back of the deck energy being that Ace of Cups representing new love. So love definitely seems to be in the air for you in September, Libra. But what's stopping this progression? What could be causing the problem here, all right? I already have these cards just falling out, darling, all right? So getting into this here, Libra, interesting here. You have the Moon with the Sun here, and then the Nine of Wands. Now, Libra, I feel like the block here is the sense of like this Nine of Wands. This lets me know, Libra, of past connections in your life. And it doesn't even have to be romantic, darling, but it lets me know on some level, Libra, you have a strong problem with allowing people in. All right, with this Nine of Wands energy here, while it's like, yes, darling, people can be interested in you, Libra, all right, but I feel like there's this strong sense of intimidation towards when it comes to you, Libra. There's this sense, Libra, where it's like people are attracted to you. You really mystify people, Libra. But it's like with that Nine of Wands energy, there is like this sense of either like criticalness. Maybe someone's hurt you in the past, Libra. We'll delve into this a little bit deeper here to figure out like why we have that Nine of Wands energy. But with this Moon card coming in here, it's like it really lets me know, Libra, where it's like you are so afraid of putting down your guard because of what's happened in the past. You've definitely been burned in the past, darling. That is for sure here. All right, so But here's the thing, you have the Sun card. A lot of fiery energy. Can we just take a note about it, Libra? I don't like to talk about like zodiac signs in specific for people because general readings, like, it could be open to anybody, really, right? And you're not going to know people's chart immediately when you talk to them. Maybe you could. But I do see like a lot of fiery energy of like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, right? Um, which doesn't really surprise me because I know for Sagittarians reading, you're popping up quite a bit here. But when I see the sun energy here, Libra, the sun energy, I feel like the connections that would be available to you in September would be connections that bring out this, instead of being overtly guarded, overtly critical towards people, maybe people like some type of I do feel like Libra, like some type of relationship really did a number on you of like how you see people, how you see the world. And it's like that sense of where almost like never again, which kind of bums me out, Libra, because I know like you're children of Venus, darling. We're children of Venus since I'm a Libra as well. We're children of Venus here. So to be turned off towards love, like something had to really have hurt you in the past there that has put on this, that's made you feel like you had to be extremely guarded towards people here. And I feel like with this future connections, now I know in this artwork, this is a Light Series Tarot deck, fabulous deck, Libra, but the Sun card is usually illustrated with children. And go continue on here. You might be initially being like, girl, where are you going with this here? But with the children's symbology for the sun represents that sense of youthfulness. When it comes to children, when they come to connecting and socializing with other people, they haven't gone through the traumas, darling. Right? As adults that we've gone through, they haven't been backstabbed. They just take people for what they are, and it's very wholesome, right? And so that's what I feel like for you, Libra, is that if you choose to be open during the month of September, choose to put down your guard just a little bit. Yeah, it's a fabulous deck, right? Just to choose to put your guard down just a little bit, Libra. I feel like you would be able to have some connections coming in that would bring back your sense of humanity towards the world, or how you would view the world, right? It's almost as if for you, Libra, you need a reminder that's like you don't have to take everybody so seriously here. So let's take a look here about the Nine of Wands. I'm a little bit interested, Libra, of like what happened here for you about like that's put you on your guard. I mean, right off the bat here, we get that Five of Wands, Libra, my least favorite card in the deck. The complications, definitely drama, definitely, again, take note, more fire energy here. What's it like, a fire sign, Libra? Goodness. Queen of Pentacles coming in here with the Three of Pentacles, darling. Ugh. All right, so I know what's happened here. What put you in that Nine of Wands placement is like, I feel like you're a little bit used. You might have felt a little bit used or taken advantage of, right? I do see the sense of where you are continuously trying to, because again, this really focuses on like, I don't feel like it was just like romance. Like, I know some people, Libra, you might be hurt by romance, but I feel like for the majority of you Libras, it's like just even past friendships, past family, whatever relationships that you felt close enough to them to give to them, right? And then it does symbolize a sense of where your own well-being was being taken from, right? Due to this Five of Wands, the conflict with people. Maybe it's this sense of where, Libra, you continued always having like a team aspect when it came to people. So it's like that sense of where I feel like you got slapped in the face or taken advantage of quite a bit, Libra, to put you at this point now where you're just like, all right, like it's pointless for me to be able to connect to people because they're just going to at some point in time complicate things and stop being normal, right? Trying to like either self-sabotage or just always trying to like take and never have it be like a team aspect here. That's what I feel like a lot of you Libras are craving, is like just connections in general, but especially in your relationship. Like you're really wanting to feel secure in the relationship before you even decide to entertain them or to even be open to them, right, Libra? I feel like for you, it's like you need to be you need some type of affirmation in knowing that they're gonna like ride for you, because I feel like for you, you just don't want to, like, this Nine of Wands, it just lets me know you've been burned too many times to really care to entertain anything else here. Like, I feel like for you, Libra, there's just this, yeah, so they have to prove it here. So let's take a look at some of the attributes that I do feel like it's more than one type of suitor. So we'll try to get into as many details as possible so you know what to be looking for, Libra, when it comes to September, darling. Girl, these cards are just like, I have these big old man hands, right? Looking like a claw machine, but I keep on dropping these cards today for y'all's reading, Libra. All right, let's see some attributes. Nine of Pentacles, definitely could be meeting them from a workplace environment, or they definitely share some type of similarity to what it is that you do as well. Ten of Swords popping right back out. One of them might already be around here. All right, with that Ten of Swords, because that was already popping up beforehand. And again, Libra, there's that fire sign energy. There's that fire sign energy here with this King of Wands. Libra. Definitely, either this person has some strong fire energy in them, or they are just extremely extroverted here. All right, definitely extroverted. I do feel like there is some type of girl, I can't say this word right now. Familiarity, girl. You know what I'm trying to say. When it comes to one of them. So definitely I feel like one of them's already somewhere around you in your vicinity here. All right. Now, Ten of Swords, Nine of Pentacles here. I feel like for this person, especially with this King of Cups here, you already have two different court cards, so really affirming that one could be very extroverted, the other one could just be more of like a emotional, right? So if we're gonna take this as just one singular archetype though, with that King of Cups and that Ten of Wands here, this symbolizes to me that the person coming in would be really, this is like you're not having to really play like a guessing game when it comes to the King of Cups. It feels to me like the person coming in is like not the exact type of like picture perfect type of person. I want to really clarify that. Like, I'm not trying to paint like Prince or Princess Charming when it comes to this, but I feel like what you are not able to get from your past connections. So as an example, perhaps in your past connections, you're just so used to always being the one that's communicating, right? And then they never would communicate with you. Like, it never felt reciprocal, right? I feel like the people coming in would be the ones to overcompensate for that, where it's like they're extremely communicative. Like, I feel like this energy here comes in from a place of just very opposite of what it is that you're used to, right? The reason why I say this is because with this Ten of Swords here, that represents the closure of a cycle, the closure of dealing with that type of people that we were just talking about prior, Libra, with this Five of Wands, right? So I really feel like it hones in, Libra, on really complimenting like what it was that you're lacking out of your previous connections there. I definitely do feel like extroverted here with this. I'm going to pull a couple more cards. Definitely extroverted. They could definitely, I also see the strong sense of being able to either be self-employed from their side of things because of this Magician and Nine of Pentacles energy, or they're just doing very well for themselves here. Whatever the case is, definitely this is somebody that does well. And then you get the King of Swords here. Very mature energy. Whoever this is, Libra, very mature energy. All right, that's really what I get here. And then even in the back of the deck, it could be long distance initially. So this might be someone that you meet online perhaps here with that Eight of Wands. But yeah, that's kind of what I see here for you single Libras. The only thing that's really calling out to me is just like we have three different kings that popped up. The Magician card, very independent here for sure. Very independent, very mature. I feel like they have like their own life, very settled in their own life there. So it's not like you're coming into someone's life where they are very like trying to figure themselves out. This person really knows who it is that they are, and that's probably why it complements their extroverted energy that I get from this. Either extroverted or just straight up fire sign, darling. All right, Libra. So that's what I see for my singles. All right. Let me know how that goes for September, honey. All right, but let's get into now for my Libras that are in a relationship, or you just are, it's complicated, right? That's how I like to say it. Libra, it's just like, it's a relationship, or maybe there's not a label right now. You're trying to figure things out with them, right? Whatever the case is, Libra, you have the person in mind, right? So let's take a look here with that. But truly, Libra, I mean, for my singles, darling, if you're trying to have just, romance aside, I know this is a love and relationship reading, but you have more than romantic relationships. Like, I feel like just all in general for you, Libra, because of that Ace of Wands energy that we started with, I feel like there's just like connections in general. All right, let's keep going here. The Pisces, that makes sense. Take care. All right, so let's get into my Libras when it comes to their relationship, or they have a person in mind here. All right, so we have the Lover's energy, the Emperor card with the Knave of Swords or the Page of Swords. And then the back of the deck here is the Three of Cups here. This person that's on your mind here, either this is someone that's like a friend, she said he just a friend, honey. This is either someone that's a friend, or this is somebody where it's like you're wanting to have something a little bit more, something a little bit more developed when it comes to this person here. That could be a case, like wanting more, like show me more romance or what have you. Or this is like a situation of where it's like you don't feel like you're the first option. Now, I want to be very clear here, Libra. I'm not saying that this is a third party energy. I want to get that clear, like first and foremost, like cut that out, all right? Because I know a lot of people will see the Three of Cups and immediately be like, oh, third party energy here. The only thing I feel like when it comes to this, Libra, is just like, just feeling like you're not the priority is like the thing that keeps calling out to me here. When it comes to this Three of Cups being in the back of the deck, and then we have the Lovers, the Emperor, and the Knave of Swords, Page of Swords here. This lets me know where it's just like, it's like they don't have to try as hard. They feel like they don't have to try, or they feel like they don't have to put the effort towards communicating. With this Page of Swords here, this lets me know that communication definitely is some type of problem here, where it's like you may not feel like you are the first option for them to be communicating with. Like it's almost as if you don't feel like you're the priority. Now, Lover's energy with the Emperor card, this is very like a dominant energy where it's just like they like to feel like they're in control of the situation. So it wouldn't really surprise me, Libra, if this is somebody that's like that can't really take criticism, or they're not self-aware enough for them to be able to acknowledge the other side. That's what I feel like that first calls out to me when it comes to this situation here, is that it's like a neglect of like acknowledging another side here. Let's continue expounding on here. I also get ego here. With this Emperor card, I just see a lot of ego when it comes to this here. It's like a sense of pride, having something to prove here. So what's the problem? Eight of Swords, Death card with the Hierophant. I feel like on your side of things right now, Libra, you're feeling pretty called to... I feel like you're reaching a boiling point. I feel like you're reaching a boiling point when it comes to this person here, Libra. All right, when it comes to the Eight of Swords, there does seem to be some type of complication of being able to move on from them. So you could feel like there's some type of like, this could be like something like you associate them as something karmic. So it's like you always find your way back and like in a constant loop with them because you already shared so much history with them. Or this could be the sense of where it's like logistically, right? Maybe you're already in like, maybe they're like a roommate or something, you live with them or something. Like there's something here that like makes it hard for you to just like disconnect from it. And I feel like there's like a valid reason behind it. Like I don't, and this could just be me being like, nah, my Libras, honey, they're not gonna just be stuck on a person just to be stuck on a person, honey. But like I do feel like there's like some type of like, at least from your experience of it, like a reason as to why you're sticking to this person for as long as you are. I don't feel like it's a sense of fearing like being alone or anything like that. There's definitely something that's like either tugging at the heartstrings or makes it complicated here. All right, but I do feel as if for you, Libra, back of the deck energy is the Knave of Discs, the Page of Pentacles. Is like, this is like quite literally you, where it's just like, you know, like in this artwork in specific, I know it's a little bit graphic because it's the Necronomicon deck, but you see this individual just holding out their heart, right? And it's like, it's not their heart, they're actually doing a goat sacrifice, but we'll move on from that aspect. But I want to focus in I want to focus in, Libra, on just the heart, and you see the light there. And the Page of Pentacles can refer, in a social way, can refer to someone extending out their pentacle to you of like communication. But even in this artwork of this, Libra, it's like there's like this, the exposure of the heart. So it's like the exposure of like wanting like true feelings to be expressed. You're wanting communication, essentially here. Like you're wanting like vulnerability. Vulnerability seems to be the word here. So let's take a look at this person's energy here, or like the perspective with them, Libra. I'm gonna just move this up there. What's going on with them here? All right, Hermit card coming out here, darling. Five of Pentacles, Temperance energy here, back of the deck, is the Six of Cups. So, what is going on with them, Libra? Definitely, when I first see this, Libra, I see insecurity. It's like they have an ego problem, but there is also this underlying insecurity here. For them, Libra, there's like something that they are, because of the Six of Cups, there is something that they are referencing from the past here. And it's like, for them, Libra, it might be a sense, and this is not me making an excuse for them. This is me trying to just have you understand potentially like what their perspective is, darling, right? So don't try to like make it as if being like, oh yeah, understand. I just like to try to humanize things, right? Rather than just villainize. But for them here, it's like they have such an ego because it's like from something from the past where it's like maybe they felt like they were personally taken advantage of. Like there's definitely something that happened in the past that they're trying to avoid desperately here with that Six of Cups and Five of Pentacles there. And it could be even like an ego, like for like where they were in the past to where they are now. It could be a sense here, especially with that Temperance energy and Hermit, it could be a sense where they were more successful in the past, made more money in the past, and now they are just not able to live up to that or what have you. But there's definitely this sense of feeling not as empowered as they once were, and so they try to get their empowerment wherever they can. They try to like control like what's like how they are perceived by the world. They want like the reason why they're choosing to not be vulnerable is because they're trying to just it's such an annoying reason, but it's like I feel like for them to trying to avoid being hurt, they're trying to avoid having that type of vulnerability that is necessary here. With that Temperance energy here, Eight of Pentacles, it's like for them, they can, like, for their perspective here, it's like they will be able to that's what I get here, because right with that Three of Cups I said where it's like it doesn't feel like you're the first choice for them. I feel like they see this connection with you and be like, oh yeah, I can develop this, I can work on this at any point in time. Like there's not a sense of pressure, Libra, that I feel for this person of like this sense of urgency being like, oh, I gotta figure things out. And it almost like I see this as Libra where it's just like they're definitely self-aware of them, of like self-aware of their problem. Like they're not stupid, Libra. They're very self-aware about like what it is that they are putting out. It may not be their intention to like hurt you or anything like that, but they're definitely self-aware about their problem here. But they feel like it's like that's like what makes this even more annoying though, is like they're self-aware about it, but King of Cups coming in here, darling. Yeah, they're very self-aware about it, but it's like they want to be the one in control here. I'm not gonna say that this is a lost case, right? Because that's not my business. Like I don't know y'all's relationship like that. I don't know this person personally. It would be irresponsible of me to tell you how you should handle this and what have you, darling. This is your life, this is your business. But what I can tell you here is that this person is just very much so self-involved. And I don't see anything currently in this energy here of where they have any intention on moving from that. They're very self-aware about the problem here, but there needs to be the sense of urgency from them for them to choose to work on this. So the first things that come to mind, not a suggestion, but it's like add that sense of urgency for them where it's like you can't have like you have to be willing to break their routine for it where they have to be like all right, like if I continue on now, nothing's gonna like something's gonna like end up happening, a tower moment will happen, right? Literally in the back of the deck here, tower moment. You know, the tower card here. I feel like some of y'all need to give that ultimatum where it's just like you have to break that routine. So whatever way that looks like, because again y'all's relationship dynamics are going to be very different here, but you do have to kind of call it out and like break the routine, because unless they are forced to have to like handle the situation with you differently, I don't think they're going to change anytime soon here. At least that's what I can tell, darling. All right, but what decision you make is your decision alone, darling. At the end of the day, you're gonna have to be the one to make the decision on being like, is this person really worth it? You know, for my own personal bias, I wouldn't entertain somebody like this because I'm just like, you know what, I'm not about the games, darling. We're adults now. Most of us presumably have already graduated high school. All right, we don't need to be playing these guessing games with these emotions. Yeah, you don't want to be hurt, darling, but that's just life. No one wants to be hurt, right? So it doesn't give any excuse for someone to just like want to take control of the situation. So like I can go on a whole rant about it, Libra, so I'll stop y'all stop it now. But just understand my perspective on it. But I don't want to be telling y'all what to do. So I love you so much, Libra, and good luck with this, darling, all right? Girl, if I can close it.